This is Vanpowers City Vanture, a lightweight electric bike with a belt drive that looks more like a regular bike. It sports a sleek design, a color LCD, and a lot more. Let's take a look. Vanpowers City Vanture is the first e-bike that I had to fully assemble myself, as it came in this square box with a lot of parts. At first, I wasn't sure if I would be able to do it myself, but I simply followed a step-by-step video guide and I managed to put everything together in just a few hours. You can also get a pre-assembled version which costs a little bit more. At the time of this video, the City Vanture retails for about 1,000 bucks. Links are in the video description. First of all, let's talk about the key specs and features. My EU model is powered by a 250-watt rear hub motor that is based on a 36 volts system. The speed is limited to 25 km per hour, but you can unlock it up to 40 km per hour, and the built-in 252 watt-hour 7 amps battery assures up to 80 km range on a single charge. You can also get an additional battery that extends the range up to 130 km. The City Vanture is designed to be road legal in the EU, and it complies with all the requirements, which means it has no throttle. The Gates carbon belt drive assures at least a 10,000 km maintenance-free ride. That means that you don't need to use any oil or do other maintenance, which is usually the case with bike chains. While I haven't ridden 10K on this bike yet, the belt drive assures a very smooth pedaling and riding experience. The belt drive system has just one gear, so you need to rely on 5 power assist modes that can be adjusted by pressing the up and down keys. You can also turn off the power and use the Vanture as a regular bike if you want to do some exercising. I like the design of this bike. In fact, the City Vanture is one of the nicest looking e-bikes out there that looks more like a regular bike thanks to its slim frame. It weighs just 15.5 kilograms, which makes it easy to carry upstairs if you live in the apartment. The bike features the tenon and mortise frame design, which connects different tubes into one sleek chassis. I like the high-grade paint finish, the bike is robust, and the overall build quality is excellent. There are no loose or rattling parts, everything is assembled precisely and from premium materials. The bike uses all-in-one motor, sensor, and controller design, which reduces the footprint and weight of the vehicle. One of the downsides of the bike, the battery is integrated inside the frame, meaning that you can take it with you for convenient charging at home. The bike uses 700C by 28C Kenda tires, and the tire tread is designed for convenient commuting throughout the city. I found the seat to be comfortable to sit on even after half a day of riding the Vanture. Unfortunately, in order to adjust the seat height, you need an Allen key. The bike is suited for riders up to 192 centimeters tall. Keep in mind that the handlebar height is not adjustable, but I found the height to be just fine for me. For reference, my height is about 170 centimeters. The color bike LCD is nicely integrated into the frame, it has a nice backlight, and it is IP66 waterproof. It shows basic information like real-time speed, odometer, trip distance, battery left, average and maximum speed, and so on. As I've mentioned before, you can select between 5 different power modes or turn off the power. You can also adjust quite a few settings, but for most users, factory settings will work just fine. Other key features: the bike has Tektro hydraulic disc brakes, the metal-made pedals, and the kickstand are robust. Unfortunately, there is no rear light as you get just a reflector. Also, the bike only has an external front light that needs to be recharged separately. Besides, there is no horn or even a mechanical bell, so you would need to buy one separately. On a positive note, the provided external front light is pretty bright for night riding. The overall riding experience is very good. The bike feels stable and smooth, and the saddle is quite comfy. The belt drive system is much smoother compared to traditional chains, and it makes riding the bike more enjoyable. It kind of works like a well-oiled machine, but it doesn't use any oil. There is no torque sensor, but the company used a high-quality cadence sensor, which I found to be pretty accurate and less jumpy than the cheaper alternatives. The bike does not have any suspension, which means that it is best suited for riding it on even asphalt. If you hit a bigger pothole, you'll feel it, but smaller potholes are absorbed quite well. It's possible to use the e-bike on the forest or a similar path, but it's not what it's designed for. Hence the name, City Vanture. When it comes to uphill riding, you'll need to do a little bit of exercising due to the EU-compliant 250 watts motor, but you can definitely feel the power of the motor as the cadence sensor kicks in almost as soon as you start pedaling with just a slight delay. The handlebar grips are quite comfy and the brake levers are easy to press. I found Tektro hydraulic disc brakes to be high quality and effective. They help stop the bike fast without making any squeaking sounds. Overall, the City Vanture is a comfy and smooth-to-ride city bike. The integrated battery lasts a long time. An 80 km range is achievable only on flat roads though. On the other hand, I was able to get about 60 km on a single charge with a little bit of uphill riding, which is a very good result and close to the official claims. Charging time is about 3 hours. Overall, Vanpowers City Vanture is one of the nicest looking e-bikes that looks more like a regular bike. Well, it has its shortcomings like the lack of the rear light and the horn, the front light should be charged separately, the seat post adjustment requires an Allen key, and there is no suspension. On the other hand, this e-bike has a lot to offer. It looks great, it uses premium materials and the build quality is excellent. I like the display that's integrated into the frame. The bike weighs just over 15 kilograms. Riding is super smooth thanks to the carbon belt drive maintenance-free system. The brakes are very good and the battery life is decent. All things considered, even though not perfect, the Vanpowers City Vanture is a really nice city e-bike that looks more like a sleek regular bike. Even with its shortcomings, it's a great city commuter that I can recommend, especially at the current price of just under $1,000 US. What do you think about this e-bike? Would you buy this one or would you choose another option? As always, like the video if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, it was Linus, thank you for watching and see you soon.